Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts. I'ma stomp him in the nuts. 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 I'ma stomp him in the.
Hey, what's good? This is my Hell in a Cell review for this year. And I am a former fan of the WWE. Now I'm just a casual fan. I watch WWE every now and then, every pay-per-view. Mostly I try to catch. I did not watch Night of Champions, so the last time I think SummerSlam was actually the last pay-per-view that WWE had. So I haven't watched WWE since SummerSlam. And let's go to the show. Cena versus Del Rio. I guess this was John Cena's open challenge. Del Rio shows up with Zeb Coulter, which if you followed the storyline from years ago, these guys were rivals. Alberto Del Rio was a rival of Jack Swagger, who had a racist gimmick with Zeb Coulter that wanted all Mexicans out of the country and all that. Now he's his manager. Alberto Del Rio beats John Cena, becomes a U.S. champion. John Cena said he's leaving for 2 months. I hope he does. But knowing Cena, he'll probably come back in a few weeks. He might miss tomorrow and probably come back the week after if we're being realistic. So when Cena loses, it's always a good match. Next match, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns, Hell in a Cell. And I wanted Bray Wyatt to win this so bad. And knowing what happened at the end, this pissed me off even more. It was a good match. It had some. They were being pretty stiff. They had some table spots. Bray Wyatt threw Roman Reigns through a table, and then Roman Reigns powerbombed Bray Wyatt through a table. Then he threw him out of the ring through another table. So they broke 3 tables. Bray Wyatt did a Sister Abigail on Roman Reigns. I thought it was over there, but it wasn't. He reversed one. Did a spear, and then he pinned him. We beat him. Bray Wyatt hasn't won a match in a long time. He's just not winning. So what's the point? Later I'm gonna elaborate on this. I'm gonna elaborate on that. New Day versus the Dudleys. This was the best match of the night up to that point, man. I love these tag team matches. I love the New Day's gimmick. I don't love the gimmick because I think it's a bit racist, but they made it work. They made it work. They turned shit into sugar. And that's what great superstars do. Big E's, his dance is hilarious, man. The match was good. These guys, they work very well together, and the New Day retained the titles, which was great. They should have won, and they did. So I ain't mad about that. Charlotte versus Nikki Bella. I still can't get into the Divas match. You bring in Charlotte, Ric Flair's daughter. She's a good wrestler and all, but I still can't get all into all this Divas Revolution stuff. I just can't. You'll have to forgive me about that. The good thing is that Nikki Bella didn't win. I do not like the Bella twins. I think they still can't wrestle. They could be carried to a good match, but even that's like, Next match was the WWE title. Yeah. You still got like an hour left, more like an hour and a half left to the show when you got your WWE Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Kane. Oh, Kane, when did he debut? 1997. So he's been in the WWE for 18 years and he's still in the main event picture. That is insane to me. They try to make it work. Seth Rollins did a powerbomb to Kane to the announce table, and the announce table just flipped over. Kane landed on his butt on the announce table. Well, I don't know why Kane keeps getting these shots, why Kane's still in the main event, but that's the WWE for you, man. They don't have direction. They don't know what to do, and that's why you got fans like me who want to watch I want to watch your product. I want to like it too. I want to like it. But you giving me crap, man. You keep giving your fans crap. Speaking of crap, Kevin Owens versus Ryback. How long was that match? That match, it was a nothing match. Really, it was a nothing match. Nothing happened. It was just blink, it's gone. That's the type of match that was. Taker versus Brock, the main event. Undertaker, I'm always going to mark out for Undertaker. And this was a good match. Very physical match. They actually used the Hell in the Cell. They used chairs. They used the steps. Brock Lesnar even ripped the ring apart so they could use the wood under the ring. Undertaker chokeslammed Brock Lesnar on the wood. There was a few other spots. Undertaker threw Brock Lesnar into a pole. He started bleeding like a mother. All his face was crimson red. Few good chair shots. This was a good match. This was a high-paced match between two big guys. A match you would expect between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Honestly, it was a very enjoyable match. You had a few false finishes. Brock Lesnar got tombstone onto the wood, and he still kicked out. Brock Lesnar F5'd Undertaker once, kicked out. Then he F5'd him again on the wood, and he still kicked out. And this match ended with Brock Lesnar giving Undertaker a low blow with his arm when he was on his knees. Boom! Undertaker was rolling on the ground. And then he gave him an F5, and the match was over. It was a good match. The right guy won. It was entertaining, and I was happy with the main event and the outcome of the main event. So up to that point, I was like, okay, this was a pretty enjoyable pay-per-view. I'm not mad. Even took Undertaker a while to get up. Like, he really couldn't get up. He was trying to do his signature sit-up, but he kept like half getting up and then falling back down. Took him a while, a few minutes to even get up, and he was just looking at the fans and walking around the ring, and everybody was giving him a standing ovation. Great way to end the pay-per-view, right? Yeah, that would have been a great moment to end the freaking pay-per-view. But no, WWE has to bring up that twist. Remember I said how I didn't like how Bray Wyatt lost? Oh, Bray Wyatt came out. Get a stupid freaking music. And just our thoughts, I was watching it with a friend. He's like, dude, he lost. He freaking lost. Why is he coming out? So he came out with this dumb Wyatt family. They all surround the ring. They beat Undertaker to a pulp. And then they carry him out of the ring. Tell me, how does this make sense? Yes, Bray Wyatt faced Undertaker at WrestleMania, but you're going to bring back a rivalry that nobody gave a damn in the first place? A rivalry that Bray Wyatt was selling on his own. Undertaker had no involvement in that rivalry before WrestleMania. He didn't show up at all before WrestleMania this year. That's how much he cared about that rivalry. You're going to renew it? You're going to renew that rivalry with a guy that has been losing? That's a loser because all he does is lose. He can't win a freaking match? Really? You're going to bring back this guy to feud against The Undertaker, who's had 3 matches this year. And 3 matches is a lot for Undertaker in the last, let's say, 5 years. That's a lot of matches for The Undertaker in 1 year. Still fights more than Andre Ward. Anybody that gets that, thanks for watching. But you're going to do this. You're going to bring back Wyatt fighting Brock fucking Undertaker? Dude, come on. WWE. Why in the hell would you do this? Doesn't make sense in the slightest. It does not make sense. But that's what you've been doing for the past few years. Not making sense, making dumb rivalries that nobody gives a damn about. But that's how you are. You've been losing ratings, and this is why. You don't have a freaking direction. And people have been saying this. When loyal fans keep leaving your product, you're doing something wrong. Sure, you could renew a Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker rivalry because they're both huge superstars. They're so huge that they only have to perform a few times a year and they get over. Bray Wyatt has been losing, and he's gonna face the Undertaker twice. This is terrible. This is terrible pay-per-view because of that. You ruined a really great match between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. Wasn't as good as their 2002 match, but you didn't expect it to be that good. But it was still a very entertaining match. And you're not an extremely bad pay-per-view before this. You didn't really have any duds. Not even, maybe Owens versus Ryback, but that was just bad because it was too fast. But you don't really have any bad matches. Even Rollins versus Kane was alright. But this completely ruined it for me, man. Had him carried out of the ring. Alright. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And